Good morning, everyone. My name is Kristine, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to share my journey here in Australia and how I have found family at Calvary Church. Funny enough, living abroad was never part of my plan. Sorry, my iPad just keeps on turning off. I was perfectly content in the Philippines, but God had a different plan for me. So in 2008, I was lucky enough, I stumbled upon a scholarship opportunity and was fortunate enough to get that one. And so I'll have to do an impromptu. So I was lucky enough to get a scholarship, and before I knew it, I flew to Perth to do my master's degree. It was fully funded by the Australian government. So that's actually marked the beginning of my journey in Australia, from being a student to citizen. Like any immigrant, it was not easy to move to Australia, and it was not a walk in the park. I remember I've got so many awesome memories, but I also had not so good memories. So I remember a couple invited me over for a tea, and I went there. I was expecting to have tea and biscuits, but then I was greeted with full course dinner. So I never thought that, tea equates dinner in Australia, because I grew up knowing tea, understanding tea to mean tea. I also remember I was working in childcare for the first time, and a colleague of mine asked me to prepare the pram for Arvo. And I looked at her. I was dumbfounded. I thought she was speaking a different language. Well, it turns out that she wants me to prepare the stroller for the afternoon. So all these things, when I look back, I realized that my degree was actually not enough to prepare me for Australia. But out of all those memories, the most ones that I valued is when I found Calvary Church. The first time I arrived in Calvary, I thought, this is it. I found home. Because who would have thought I would be in Canberra? I was in Perth. And when I finished my studies, I applied for sponsorship, and I applied everywhere. And the least that I applied was ACT. Like, I didn't want to come here. It's cold and everything. But you know what? My first job offer came from Canberra. And all the rest of the offers only came in when I signed the contract. So I have no way of getting out of it. But I am grateful because I can see that God guided me and led me to Canberra. He knew that at that moment, what I needed the most was family. I was struggling with isolation at that time, and life can be overwhelming for immigrant, because at that time I was alone in Australia. But with my family in church, they helped me. They prayed for me. I remember the first time I joined my home friendship group. I remember I was able to share all my struggles and my joy. And they helped me. I truly found a family in faith. They helped me to pray for me, and over shared meals and lots of conversations. And I'm truly grateful that God led me here. You know, I do not believe in chances. I believe that God has a purpose for everything. And we may plan ahead, but truly it's God who directs our path. Thank you, and God bless.